12th of September, Kwame is born. 13th of September, his dad leaves the family. Why? The reasons: deformities on Kwame's body. Diagnosis: cerebral palsy.
Do you know what cerebral palsy is? Do you know, or are you aware that 1 in every 300 babies is affected of it? No, you don't. My name is Raymund Badu. With the support of Vodafone Ghana Foundation, I got the support to break the silence of ignorance on cerebral palsy. Do you want to know what cerebral palsy is and how the Vodafone Ghana Foundation made it possible to break the silence of ignorance on cerebral palsy? I will show you. Cerebral palsy is a congenital childhood deformity which results in brain damage that restricts the movements of children, depending on the part of the brain that is damaged. This brain damage can happen to the child before, during, and after birth. Before birth, an infection of the mother whilst pregnant can also affect the child. Example, German measles. During birth, there is a problem of lack of oxygen. This happens as a result of misuse of hormones to speed up birth. It narrows the blood vessels so much to the extent that the baby does not get enough oxygen. As a result, brain damage occurs. But also, after birth, conditions like high fever, convulsion, brain infections, meningitis also affect these children, can also result in brain damage.
This issue of cerebral palsy problem, do you have any idea about it?
No specific idea, but then we've been hearing a lot these days, so the officer.
Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, Mr. Badu. You're welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
Fine. Well, Mr. Badu, you're welcome, and once again, we are aware of this program, Vodafone World of Difference. We've heard of you on few occasions on our radio, television, and your message was or is about cerebral palsy, CP. But this afternoon, our question, a question that most people would like to ask is CP or cerebral palsy preventable?
Wow, that's a very tough question. A lot of people keep on asking this question. But unfortunately, I have to disappoint you a bit. Cerebral palsy is not preventable or curable. In fact, research supports this assertion. 30% of the causes, according to research, is not even known. So it's a big problem.
Yeah, so like you're saying, if it's not preventable, if it's not curable, then how do you get the masses to understand such issues like that?
Well, then, what will be your main message for the Ghanaian public
Well, thank you very much. My message to the public is simple. I can assure the whole populace of our country that cerebral palsy victims can have a dignified life, because management and rehabilitation of the condition is possible. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
You are welcome, my brothers. If you have any question, you can always count on me.
See you.
Thank you. Thank you. To realize my vision, I choose 4 main target groups: the community, the public, and the media. And secondly, the midwives and traditional birth attendants and other health service providers. And thirdly, the families and victims living with cerebral palsy. And lastly, the policymakers, being the government appointees who take decisions in this country. I chose the community because the level of knowledge of cerebral palsy within the community was very minimal, and the beliefs and then the perception, negative perception that the community holds against the cerebral palsy victims and their relations was not good enough. But after I've been able to sensitize the community thoroughly, they were able to get the concept of the condition, and they started responding positively as far as their attitude towards cerebral palsy victims and their families are concerned.
You are part of a control the motor part of the brain. That is, they are part of the adrenal.
So I went deep into the community to sensitize them about the condition of cerebral palsy, what cerebral palsy is, what cerebral palsy is not, the management, so that at least they can get the information and knowledge. Because of lack of knowledge, that some of them or majority of them were behaving negatively against their victims. This sensitization program within the community was complemented by or through various media engagement. I had the opportunity of being hosted at the Golden Star FM and then the Kentika FM, that is a private radio station at Agua Sodro Municipal. And during that session, I took the opportunity to sensitize the general public through the medium of radio about the cerebral palsy.
Wonderful word of a difference ambassador, Mr. Raymund Badu Owaha. Of a Raymond Marchand.
Yeah.
Good. Near to me, the salvation of you are more a
and the public had the opportunity of phoning in to ask questions, which was very, very, very useful and educative. You know how powerful the media is. And TV3 also hosted me on the 10th of January and 31st of January on the same topic on cerebral palsy during the morning and sunrise and morning show, which the whole populace within the country and beyond Ghana heard about cerebral palsy, to create more awareness and also to break the signs of ignorance. As cerebral palsy is no-go area, people don't want to talk about it. Our society has so much beliefs and perceptions about the condition, and this normally militate against the rehabilitation process.
It has been affect the unborn child, and when the child comes,
so at least that section of my target group and my vision was really realized, and the people were very happy about the kind of knowledge and information that was given to them. My second target group was service providers, the health workers, who are in the center of provision of services to cerebral palsy victims. There was a kind of seminar and sensitization program among the service providers.
Even I talk and say,
the general health staff were introduced into the condition of cerebral palsy because most of them, prior to my research, some of them did not even know the causes of cerebral palsy. But after the sensitization program, they came to appreciate the fact that it should be part of their normal or day-to-day services that they render.
The movement, and we have several types of cerebral palsy. We have atasic, we have atetoid, we have spasticity. That's what being spasticity. I'm not body narrating. When you work with that kind of a ejaculatory movement,
you see, one of the main causes of cerebral palsy is through bad delivery practices. So I also had a session with traditional birth attendants and midwives. I remember one occasion we visited a village on your screen as you are watching, Amuzu village, to see one cerebral palsy child. And on that village, I had the opportunity of meeting one traditional birth attendant and the general community members within that village. They were sensitized about the cerebral palsy, and even the traditional birth attendant confirmed the fact that Ministry of Health don't normally call them to sensitize them about this issue. So it was very good opportunity for me also to air my views as far as cerebral palsy is concerned. My third target group was the families living with cerebral palsy and the victims themselves. You see, because of lack of knowledge and the level of ignorance within the populace, most often a family member will take cerebral palsy child to see a fetish priest using herbal drugs, to the prayer camps, but at the end of the day, they end up by being exploited and they come back to nothing. But thank God, with this World of Difference, Vodafone World of Difference project, with collaboration with Salvation Army community-based rehabilitation, we have a center here where families of living with cerebral palsy are being kept here to go through rigorous and comprehensive rehabilitation process to take care of them. So I took the advantage to sensitize the families and the victims, who are mostly children, that cerebral palsy management is possible, and it is not caused by the gods, or it is not the punishment of the gods, or they are not snake children, and for that matter, they should stop poisoning them. They should stop killing their own children, because every single child is important to God, and God has a reason of doing anything. I am very happy that as with this World of Difference project by Vodafone, and with the support of Salvation Army who provided its facility to give me this platform, I can tell you that within these 2.5 months, 15 new cases were recorded, and all these people have been sensitized. And now if you see the responses and how they are coming and all that, it gives me a lot of inspiration that the sensitization program has really gone down with them. The last target group that I chose was policy makers. You know, all this campaign wouldn't be realized or achieved if there is lack of political will, because these policymakers make laws and effect changes as far as the laws of the land is concerned. So I took the opportunity to invite a lot of the policymakers, being the municipal chief executive in Agran East, the presiding member, and other political appointees, and the district health director also. They were all invited to this campaign. They were also sensitized about the issue of cerebral palsy.
There's a world report on disability, 2011, and it revealed that there are about 7 billion people on this earth, of which we are one. And so it means that about 3.6 million people have a disability in Ghana.
People living with cerebral palsy and their families are viewed with fear, suspicion, misunderstanding, and misperceptions, and they are subjected to enormous social stigma by not only members of the society but also their own family members and even some health professionals. In addition, service providers may hold attitudes that people with disabilities are sick. They are not sick, which may contribute to people with disabilities as thinking of themselves as passive participants in their own health care rather than as individuals responsible for and contributing to their well-being. Because it's all as a result of ignorance. Ignorance. They don't know what they are doing. They don't understand.
Let me tell you what my grandmother told my mother when she had me and first found out about my condition. And she believed this. She was in the same situation as every mother here. God has given you a special gift to take care of. And if you do it well, you will be rewarded beyond measure. And that note, with regard to inclusion into the normal schools or whatever, I was homeschooled until I was 12 years old. Fortunately, my dad had a good job, so my mother was able to spend all the time homeschooling me.
They don't have to look down on us, but rather take good care of us by creating an equal opportunity and a level playing field by giving us equal access to health, education, food, care, clothes and shelter, so that we will not become beggars on the streets.
As the presiding member of the Aguna Institute Assembly, and having heard all that speakers have said,
one thing that gives me a lot of hope is that the municipal chief executive within the district has contributed 2,000 Ghana cedis to help cerebral palsy victims. This confirms the fact that the policy makers, as far as within my district is concerned, are being sensitized. Our elder says the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. All too soon, we've come to a conclusion of this whole campaign. A lot of differences, has been made. A lot of lives have been touched. In fact, I have been able to bring a lot of smiles on the faces of these kids who have not been considered and have been marginalized and relegated to the background of our society.
Veronica for Mebani Dalali. Bewo Dala 3 months in a home down to international, on 2 million active. Now, Medanuko Kolobu. Medanuko Kolobu nation, no watch them the Mempanambra, Agnes Biapa. Nay, Jan and Medan Biapa and to Biapa. At the 10 years, may Beji, may you be the Benedict for Yentum down or Fanny Jackson and Panko Yajuma into Mr. Dad. Obibia Ocean for him. Yankopon kana kuma na ombo ahen nyento me pa bimbo am afraid na amama nya ne bra ya brain na enye jan na yenyim de Yankopon ba ka ma akoma mo atum abo ahen asomdwi. Amen.
I want to take this opportunity to thank Vodafone Ghana Foundation very well for the opportunity and for the great platform given to me to exhibit my passion, to tell the world, to show to the world about what, given the chance, I can do to impact lives. This, however, has gone on that way to promote the spirit of volunteerism in me. I also want to take up this opportunity to thank the United Way Ghana for the able manner they have assisted me through a supervision for me to be able to execute this project successfully. Not forgetting Salvation Army Ghana, our territorial headquarters, my boss, Mr. Atuheford, and Mr. Isoba for giving me great support, and all the staff here for giving me such a great support. Long live Vodafone Ghana Foundation, long live United Way, long live Salvation Army, long live the victims and the families living with cerebral palsy. There is hope. Thank you very much.